Welcome to Why Time Mag, the special edition Women, Their Light, Their Legacy, a global publication that exists to celebrate everyday people doing extraordinary things worldwide. And this special edition wouldn't be special if it didn't include Cheryl Spalding, which you're going to hear from in a few minutes, but it's shipping worldwide across 11 countries. And we're so excited. Every time I get a chance to speak with Cheryl Spalding, whether I'm in Tuscany with Cheryl or I'm just sitting in her incredible backyard, I'm always inspired. Cheryl, welcome.
I just adore Cheryl.
Thank you. Thank you. You're my two biggest cheerleaders, and I am so grateful to be a dear friend and to have had so many wonderful experiences with you over the years. Yeah, you pulled a lot of good stuff out of me, so thank you.
So today we celebrate the amazing Cheryl Spalding, who's owner of Women's Wellness Company. I think that name resonates so well with this issue, Women, Their Light, Their Legacy. But she's also a publisher for those listeners that don't know this. She's published in 3 of our 9 why books that are inspiring 1 million whys worldwide. Most recently, Cheryl was published in Whispers, Solutions for the Soul. And if you haven't gotten your copy of this guide, visit Cheryl's website because it's also highlighted as website of the year. I was so inspired by the creation of this website that we actually ended up highlighting her as website creation of the year. So I just think that's so great. Cheryl, you shared this really inspiring quote in your profile, and I love this profile. And it goes like this: I have felt a calling to connect women to their own greatness, power, and potential for a very long time. I just think that really resonates with this issue, light and legacy. So what do you think about that?
Well, it's beautiful. I mean, on top of that, Cheryl, you've been part of our 1 million whys journey. You were attracted to it. You've been part of it for many years. And so just to getting to know you on a deeper level over these years, and you are just so true and authentic to all the words that you share in this magazine. It's beautiful. So Cheryl, let's begin with the big question of why you exist, your deeper reason for being. And as you know, Jerry defines your deeper why as the world helped by you. So why does Cheryl Spalding exist?
Well, I had the profound experience of having wide time with Jerry. Um, how many years ago, Jerry? I don't know, 4.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years ago.
And I have to say, Jerry has this extraordinary ability to really, see inside your soul. And you start to cry.
That's
All right.
okay.
A lot of stuff going on. Yeah, soulful connections, like soulful connections. So, that resonated with me so deeply. And I think I'm just been called to continue that journey of creating connection with women in such a way that I'm able to help them see their greatness, help them see what's possible, connect them to their own inner power. And I think that women, we experience so much through our lives, and over time we start off with this beautiful big glass wide open space, and over time we start to cover up, this beautiful, glass window where we can see through. But these experiences start to block us. We get these ideas in our minds through experiences that we've had that start to mean things that really are not the truth of who we are. So we begin believing stories about ourselves. And so what I want to do is want to help women redefine who they are through the lens of the truth of who they are. So I want to help take down, those barriers and those thoughts that have been holding them back to really stepping into their true potential and what's possible.
That's beautiful, Cheryl. And I know in this space of women empowerment and helping women. There's quite a few people in this space, but I tell you, you are a person, you're a coach, that, lives and breathes everything that you speak of. And you're just coming from this true, authentic place that someone, even in your presence, can't help but be elevated and inspired and healed.
Well, I
So
love that. I mean, this whole deeper reason for being around sparking soulful connections, creating those soulful connections. I think we've lost touch. And it's another reason why I love featuring Cheryl in our books and our publications is you're continually focused on bringing back that connection to who we are, the truth of who we are. And I think you're right. I think we've lost sight of, we create these delusional walls and we don't even know what's truth anymore. So that leads to another quote that you share in your gorgeous profile. I just love this page. I
Look at
love
Cheryl.
the photography. I love the energy in your words. You share a quote that really stirs my soul. It goes like this: finding purpose is through the ongoing pursuit of self-discovery and personal growth that one's purpose will evolve. You will feel it, and then you will hear it in the whispers of your soul. Cheryl, I want you to talk about purpose, your purpose, and what we define as your unique way of serving the world and the way you're serving women of the world. Tell us about that.
Well, it's interesting how we continue to evolve. How many times have I reinvented myself, my mission, my purpose, and it's a natural evolution, isn't it, that we just continue to create and go with what feels right. And right now, for me, it's really about helping women feel whole on the inside and the outside. And I call it my whole woman wellness pathway, where I want to help women not only reconnect with what's going on in their heart and souls and minds, but also how they look at themselves from the outside. So I'm taking my years of aesthetics where I was, always helping women feel good about the way they looked. That would give them confidence and exude radiance. And I would help to, bring that out of them. But over the years, I've learned about this whole other side, this internal mindset that's so powerful. And if I can help women bring those two elements together, that to me is truly helping a woman step into her wholeness, internally and externally. And so that's the mission I'm on now, is to bring these two things together and take them through this journey of the inner discovery, which builds confidence and a powerful mindset, and then the radiance piece, which is the element of beauty and how they see themselves. Because I really do think the two, as women, both are very important elements to feeling the best that we can about ourselves. So that's the mission that I'm on right now.
I love that.
I love that. I love
I
how
love
you're
that.
bridging the inner and the outer, Cheryl. I think in this world we tend to segment it, right? So it's either the outer, your outer exterior, your physical, which is an aspect of our being, a very important aspect. And then there's those that just focus on the inner. But what you're doing in the work that you're doing with women is you're bridging the two. And therefore there is this wholeness that emerges. I love it. I just love it.
There's two stories that come to mind, two memories that are very vivid for me about Cheryl. One,
I've got one that I want to share.
uh, one was so I had written a novel trilogy a few years back, and The Life You Didn't Notice. And I remember visiting Cheryl in the dead of winter, and she had a group of amazing women. And I was watching Cheryl in her glory of how she was connecting these readers to the story, but more importantly to themselves.
Yes.
And the second story, very quickly, was when Cheryl joined us in Tuscany for
That's the one I was going to
a
share.
retreat. And Cheryl arrives in a cab, and we're all kind of there. It's a sunny day in the vineyard. And everybody was flocking around to see who this is, and it was like a movie star.
This vibrant diva. She'd befriended the taxi driver. You guys had best
Everybody loved
buds.
her.
And all of a sudden well, it ties into my question that I'm going to ask. How do you wish to be
Not
remembered?
yet.
And
Not yet. You're
you
not
know,
ready for that yet.
okay.
Not
And
yet.
I was just myself, that's how I remember Cheryl, like just
Vibrant.
bringing in just this vibrant light.
Well, I share those two stories because it comes back to the connection, the soulful connection. And Cheryl has that way, whether it's through women's wellness company, her coaching, the aesthetics, her product line, being in her presence, you feel connected. You feel connected on the inside, you feel connected on the outside. And there's another quote that you share, and it ties into your bigger vision. My bigger vision is to empower women worldwide through my unique whole woman growth pathway that will elevate women's confidence and vision for what's possible. I love that, for what's possible. So that ties into our last question.
There you go. So my memory of Cheryl arriving at the Tuscan Villa, chapeau, scarf, everything, ties into this last question I have for you. It's all around legacy, because the magazine really was focused on women, their light, their legacy, women like you, sharing that, but to inspire that in another. We call that a new ROI for the world, where we reach out and inspire that in another. So in talking about legacy, Cheryl, how do you wish to be remembered?
I wish to be remembered by the way that I, first of all, try to live my own life in the way that I encourage other women to live theirs. Like I want to be, I want to walk the talk, I guess is what I'm saying. And I want to have impact, that I am helping women reconnect with their power, love who they are, and have the confidence to step out and be so fully expressed because they are connected, and they've overcome whatever has been holding them back. So they can truly be who they've come here to be, who they know in their hearts they're meant to be. And, any woman who knows she's meant for more, who feels unable to break through, to live on the other side of that more that she wants, to me, if I can help a woman do that, to get beyond the thought of being meant for more and become more, then I really feel I've lived my purpose, and I feel that would be a beautiful legacy, to be able to know that I had that kind of impact on women's lives.
I love it. Cheryl Spalding, not only is she a distinguished columnist in White Tie Mag, Women, Their Light, Their Legacy, her 4-page profile, Women's Wellness Company, highlighted as Website Creation of the Year. It's a beautiful, beautiful spread, and her message is so empowering. Reach out to Cheryl, begin the conversation, start to that path towards sparking your connection to your soul. On behalf of Why Timers Worldwide, Cheryl, thank you so much for shining your light and sharing your legacy in women, their light, their legacy. Thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl.